Hello, it's Juju, and it is day 27, I believe. And today's story is going to be a love story because this is my 22nd anniversary with my husband, Bill. And so we are at the beach celebrating. And I just read the journal of when we first met 23 years ago. And so I decided to tell the story now, especially some of it's very fresh in my mind. So in 2001, I went on a road trip by myself up to Montana, up through the Pacific West to Montana, and then up into Canada. So this is 2001. There's no cell phones. There's no internet. There's no map telling you where to go. And I'm on this road trip by myself. I'm coming up the Icefield Parkway, which is beautiful, and all of a sudden I'm having trouble with my key. If I turn it off, I'm not sure that it will turn on again. I'm having trouble turning it on, and the key's getting stuck, and I'm like on the parkway out in the middle of nowhere. So I get to Jasper, and which is a beautiful mountain town. I find a place, I get my accommodations, I'm gonna have a cup of coffee, and then I see the Whistle Stop Pub. So I come into the Whistle Stop Pub and I have a drink, and I'm talking to some of the guys at the bar, and in walks this beautiful Canadian man, and I ask him for a smoke. So at the time I didn't smoke. The only agreement was, like, when I was traveling, I couldn't buy cigarettes, but I could bum a smoke. So I bum a smoke off of Bill, and I said, so, you're local. He had just come down from Edith Cavell Hostel, an amazing place. And I said, is there any place to go hiking around here? And he's like, yeah, I'll take you hiking. I'll take you hiking right now. And so we ended up going down. He took me down to the river, this beautiful place. And the long story of it is, I stayed, I think, like 5 days. And I was just rereading in my journal, when I left that day, I was going to try to leave, and then I wanted to bring back a peace sticker. And I picked him up on the road. I thought that I'd missed him. We spent a beautiful night at Edith Cavell Hostel, which is a mountain hostel with a fire in the backyard, playing horseshoes, Bill writing a song on his guitar. And so that is how we met, and from there, there was no cell phones. So he got an email account, which seemed really cutting edge at the time. This is a man that didn't have a phone, didn't have a computer, was completely off grid. Every day he would send me an email. I still have these beautiful emails. And I would call him at work because he didn't have a home phone. There were no cell phones at this point, But even to have a landline, couldn't reach him other than at work. And we continued to have, we were just reading about, I came back up. We ended up driving to Tofino on Vancouver Island and down to Victoria. And that's where we truly fell in love. I would come up to Jasper. So it was a long-term relationship until he came, and we got married at the Lighthouse in Montara, and it's been 22 years. So there's a love story for you. What could have been just a casual encounter turned into the partnership of a lifetime, 22 years. And if anyone in a long-term relationship will tell you, there are ups and downs. It is not the infatuation when you first meet someone. So Bill and I I was rereading my journal of those first days, and that time together, that new love, that infatuation, it's so interesting to read how powerful that force is. Love is such a beautiful thing. And over 22 years, every relationship has their challenges, and it goes through the ups and downs, and nothing is certain. Change is always, a part of life. But today, it has been a beautiful day of remembering. I'm having such a wonderful anniversary with my sweetheart. So this is Juju. unedited, unscripted. What else am I? Unscripted. Unfiltered for sure. Anyway, just telling you, sharing a little bit of love and hope that love is there and will last. So lead with love. Find the life you love.